David here for Full Time Devils. I'm outside Old Trafford where Manchester United under-18 had just won 1-0 against Leeds. Really tough game. Leeds are not in the same division as we are, but really put a good performance against us, and it took Dillon Hoogewerf header to win the game for us. Leeds probably a bit of, I won't say unfortunate, they probably deserved it, but they went down to 10 men and made it even tougher for them, but they put up a fight really, and they had their chances, we had our chances. Got a bit dirty at sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of bookings, players sent off like I said earlier, but it's just a really tough game. Ted and Mengi really rock at the back, and captain in this team. He plays for the under-23s, and seeing a performance like this, you probably look at him and think he's going to be a future Manchester United captain, future England captain, and players like this are what the future of Manchester United is. If we can just get a good result in the next round, we'll be through to the semi-finals, and then just that one win away then for the final. Big crowd today. Leeds brought 3,500, I heard, sold out the away end, made a lot of noise. United brought a few people. Really good atmosphere, really tasty. Let's see what people have to say. Right, just won 1-0 against Leeds in the FA Youth Cup in the 5th round. Is this your first time seeing the Oranges this season live?
Yeah, I've watched a few at home, but I think that the performances are really good, so I thought I might as well come down and watch.
So what do you actually think of them today? Obviously it was a really tough game, one goal in it. Obviously in the previous round we won by 2, and previous round 2 again. Do you think this team's ready to win the Youth Cup?
Yeah, I think that's a really strong team throughout. You've got solid players at the back like Ted and Mengi, and then in the middle you just got you just control the game. I think the Leeds were trying to get into it, but I think we were just too good. Then the only thing they could do is really foul.
What do you think of Hannibal? There's been a lot spoken about him being, a future United player. I thought he was targeted a bit today by Leeds, put him off his game. Do you think he's got the potential to be a first teamer?
Yeah, I think he did pretty well today. Most of his decisions were good, and I think that he's really a player in the making, because there's glimpses of real quality there.
Yeah. Obviously the goal was scored by Dillon Hoogewerf. Obviously he's the smallest player, but he rose above all these big centre halves and managed to win the goal. Good ball in from Reece Devine. He's playing right back, and great ball in. Do you think we need to start having more chances though if we're going to win this tournament?
Yeah, I think that the way we're winning the ball in the midfield, but I just think it's that final bit just before we shoot. Like maybe it's making that extra pass to the other way, or maybe shooting a little bit earlier. But apart from that, I think if we make them tiny decisions right, I think that could make a really big difference and make us unstoppable.
So obviously it's the quarterfinals next, then the semis, then the final. Dillon Hoogewerf looked like he was injured. Would you bring for these 3 games Mason Greenwood back? He's eligible to play for him, and if you want to win this trophy, he'd be perfect. Would you bring him back?
Yeah, I would definitely bring him back for the final, but it depends on the quarters and semis if they want to. It depends on the extent of the injury as well, and then maybe the first team might want to keep him there for some reason. Right,
outside Old Trafford with John. John, really tough game today. Obviously through to the quarterfinals now, but against Leeds, any fixture against Leeds is going to be tough. They brought the fans. What do you think of that today?
Yeah, it was really good. I think it'll be good for the players, hearing that away support. Quite a few tasty tackles, weren't there? I think the ref went a bit car crazy in the second half, but it's really good. Nice to see the boys win as well. So it's really, tops a good day off.
We saw Dillon Hoogewerf score a goal, but unfortunately he went off injured. Looks like a hamstring. Now, would this be the point, obviously we're through to the quarterfinals, to bring Mason Green back into these games? They're only one-off games. You're not playing week in, week out for this under-18s team now. Would you consider bringing him back for the quarterfinal, semi-final and final? It's only 3 games.
I really would be tempted, but I think now he's made his place for the first team, so I think it's going to be very hard for him to come back. But yeah, if you're right, if he's out with a hamstring, that's a real shame that for Dillon. It's a great header as well for the goal.
We've obviously been told that results don't matter for the under-18s and the reserves. It's all about player development, but they really want to win the Youth Cup. So for me, I do think they may bring him back. We've got no other striker up there now.
Yeah, I hope so. Like you say, it's always been a big thing in it, the Youth Cup for United. We're kind of, had a history in it. So yeah, it'd be nice to see us go far and win it. It'd be really good.
What do you think of Tedden today at the back? I've just said he was a rock. For me, he's future United captain, future England captain. What do you think of him today?
Yeah, absolutely immense. He just absolutely ran that show, didn't he? He really did. He just absolutely commanded it. Really, really good. Some superb tackles. Didn't dive in. I don't think he got booked, did he, in the end? But I can't
If he could have done
remember.
it, there was that many bookings. Who knows?
But no, he was absolutely superb. You know, just he's like a Rolls Royce, isn't he? A bit like Rio, just like gets on with the job. But really commanding. He was geeing the players up and really getting behind him. So yeah, superb.
He looks older than what he is. Obviously, he was 15 when he played for the under-18s when his debut, and he looks too good for it then. He's playing for the 23s. Do you think he's ready for a first team a chance sooner or later?
I think so. Yeah, he's absolutely immense. Like you say, his stature and everything, he's commanding. I'd be more than comfortable for him to come into the side. You know, in the cup or whatever. Definitely.
Right, Alex, you got to give me your man of the match today. Who was it? Deji.
Yeah.
Deji Santana. Why is that?
I just felt that with that goal that I got, it was a good goal. First to win the winning goal.
Cheers, Al.